Chapter 34, The Gravel Road. Azer experienced a sense of time traveling back in time as they started navigating along narrow country roads, constructed many centuries earlier for horse-drawn carriages. On the highway, it was unnerving to be overtaken by the fast cars. But the same cars also lit up the road with their strong headlights. The Ural's dim headlights struggled to illuminate the dark country roads that meandered over hills and valleys. The professor, clearly familiar with this route, deftly avoided deep puddles on the gravel road without slowing down. He skillfully maneuvered through one bend after another. During sharp left turns, the sidecar lifted off the ground briefly, hung in the air, and then landed again. Each time, Azer couldn't help but feel apprehensive about the sidecar potentially detaching and shooting straight ahead. Back in the garage, Azer had suggested opting for a modern BMW Cruiser instead. However, the professor turned down the idea, asserting that the Ural had battled through the mucky trails of World War II. He contended that it was capable of far more than the regular bikes that were nothing but mere street decorations. The road's poor condition deteriorated even further as they ventured into a dense forest. It felt as though the motorcycle might become stuck in the mud at any moment. Azer had the impression that they were tracing the deep imprints left by heavy German tanks during World War II. Occasionally, lightning illuminated the forest, casting an eerie sensation that behind every single tree lurked a ghost. The rain continued to pour down. At one instance, under a lightning flash, Azer noticed that an SUV, with its headlights off, was moving among the trees. But when the next lightning struck, the car was gone. They were likely poachers who, under the cover of darkness, engaged in illegal hunting activities. All of a sudden, the professor abruptly halted and gazed down at the steep incline. "I'm doubtful the brakes can handle the weight of two people. One of us needs to disembark. Otherwise, we'll both find ourselves in the lake." Azer disembarked, allowing the professor to cautiously guide the bike down the hill. It took a considerable amount of time before the dense forest was left behind, and they arrived at the shore. The storm raged over the lake, propelling large waves relentlessly toward the shore. Some distance away, by the beach, there were several boats anchored in the marina. Swaying violently, they resembled a herd of startled horses, straining to break free and flee. The professor turned to Azer and instructed, "Hop in. First, we must pay a visit to my friend, Alfred." He gestured toward a sizable, weathered wooden cabin nestled among the trees. The building had an eerie appearance reminiscent of a haunted house. The professor added, "He resides up there." Despite the powerful headwind, the motorcycle managed to make headway along the deserted shoreline.